Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. Appreciate you and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not. The Fair Act use and everything is in my description box, so let's get to it, y'all. Okay, so tonight, just say no to school. He interviewed Raven. I think that's her name. Raven or something like that. One of the Makita's, cookie people that, that owns the company, okay, y'all? So he interviewed her tonight. And I want to say this before I get started. I want to send, this is a first, y'all. Ooh, this is a first. But I want to send a shout out to Say No to School, y'all. Okay? Because he got her to come out and do this interview. And I appreciate that. And I think a lot of other people appreciate it as well. So, salute to you, brother, for doing that, okay? We might not agree on a lot of things, but he was the one that got her to come out and talk. Okay, and this is what's needed sometime to, get something straightened out, if not everything. Okay, so I just wanted to jump on here and give my take on the whole interview. There's a few things that, I'm still not clear on, and I don't believe, but at the same time, she has turned me around to the point where, I want to apologize to her for jumping on social media and using my platform to talk about a story and bring up things that just because I saw paperwork, I thought they were true. Okay? And I should have known better because of the fact of Mo3's case. Okay? And this tells me that I'm still on the right track about some things as well. Because of the callers that was calling in that live in Memphis, Tennessee. And the people that were calling in saying that a lot of the lies and everything was coming from outside of Memphis. So now this makes more sense to me like never before. Okay? I don't know if, Makita, if they keep up with my videos. I don't know. But I'm sure some Memphis people have been keeping up with my videos. And I recently did do some videos showing that there were a lot of lies being told. Okay, so I did throw that out there before anybody. I started letting everybody know that, people were hooking up together on certain platforms and they were putting out fake information. And this also happened to me because, they try to blackmail me. The same people, Countdown John, like I told y'all, is behind that paperwork party page. I also told you all that Wretched was a part of it as well. Okay, they sit back. I don't know what the problem is with these guys right here, but they sit back and they do all kind of things just to make money. And they don't care about, the people that they put in danger. They do not care. Now, if somebody is out here being bogus, doing things, I'm all in for, them to be punished. But I don't want to see no innocent people, be punished for something that they didn't have anything to do with. So, my apologies to Makita's and how I handle things. Okay. Now, that does not mean that I don't have a few little questions or doubts about things. But the major things that we wanted to know, we know now. That somebody has been trying to sabotage this case. Somebody that's not from Memphis is a part of this. And I've been saying this all along. I said that Dallas ties had something to do with this happening. Okay. And just like I told y'all before, I do believe that Dolph started hanging out with the wrong people. And I've been watching a lot of old videos of him and interviews and all kind of stuff. And I've been noticing some things. And I'm noticing a lot of, connections in the people that just passed away. I keep saying this. Dolph had started hanging out with Baby. He started hanging out with Trap. And they're bad news. Okay, y'all. He started, not only him, this other guy, Slim 400, he is close friends with Yellow Beezy. And Yellow Beezy, of course, is close friends with Trap. And now Slim 400 is gone. Right after he sent, his condolences and everything that happened to Dolph. So this is why I'm saying that I've been saying that people from the outside that's not a part of Memphis played a big part in this. Okay, y'all? The lies and how everything was put up right after this, Dolph was taken out, was so many similarities to Mo3's case, which made you really think that people that were behind Mo3's case had a lot of part to do with it as well, because of all of the, the stuff that they were putting out. Okay, which we're seeing now there were lies. Okay, and I told y'all before in the last couple of videos, I said that, Countdown John them, they tried to do the same thing to me. Now, one thing I want you all to be very aware of, just because Rain Man shows up on, his boy page, of course he was going to show his face and try to put, he's the biggest clout chaser there is, but he likes to call everybody else the clout chaser. He comes up there and say, oh, everybody was lying on me the same way. This woman is not sitting up here laughing when people are asking her questions. She is answering the questions so that she can get people off her family's back, because she's tired of, being in the middle of a whole bunch of chaos. On the other hand, with Rain Man, he loves the attention. He has been boosting all this stuff in people's face. He's been going along with a lot of stuff that's being put out here. A lot of stuff of Mo3's music and everything, the videos, how they have went. It plays a big part in his manager and his record label. So don't let him running up there talking about he going to send, Mo3 mother some cookies and all of this. He thinks everything is a joke, okay? Now, it doesn't make sense for somebody to try to take, this woman coming forward, and then he still try to spin it to his, advantage. Okay, so I just wanted to throw that out there too. Now, back to Makita. I want to talk about, she did address a couple things. She addressed the fact that the store name was named after a family member that, had, cancer or leukemia or something like that. She said that was true. So the lie that went out, and I hope to God that she has a lawyer so that she can come at the people that's a part of all this paperwork, okay? And now that we know that Countdown John is the person that's putting this false information out, and now that we know that him and Richard, like they did with me, and I have all these videos to prove it. If anybody need to see them, I don't mind re-uploading them, okay? Because they put out videos on me. They was threatening me, sending me messages on IG. We're going to tell this. We're going to tell that. If you don't do this, you don't do that. And it's a pattern with these guys. They try to do this as well to pump up the views. They have people calling in lying, which puts this family further in harm's way by having callers calling into your lives. And like I said, I just started YouTubing last year, okay? And I'm still learning. But when I make a mistake, I stand up to when I make a mistake, okay? I saw the paperwork, like I said, and I thought that this was true information. All of these bills, all of these the papers, all kind of stuff that they were pulling up, pictures, post of this woman. So now I'm feeling like, I told y'all this in a couple of videos back, if you don't believe me. I said the same thing. I was like, if all of this paperwork was true, excuse me, then people would be locked up already. Even for Mo3, just like I told y'all about Mini Men and all of this stuff. They were saying, send me y'all MF Cash apps and all of this stuff. People were sending me things. I was finding things, and you would think that this paper was true. Okay, and I do believe this is how the rat face works. He tries to make people hate you. He tries to make people that watches your page hate you because you're putting out this information and these posts that you're looking at and all this information that you're being sent by people that he's sending this stuff to. And then he turns around and have the same people that he sent, the information about on his page. And then he tried to belittle the person that put the information out when he's helping send this information out. And like I said, when you see stuff in black and white on paperwork, you actually think that this is real. And people are forging papers. I received papers from a lawyer. I received some papers from, celebrities, grandmothers, and all kind of stuff. But like I said, a lot of paperwork that's connected to both of these cases is fake. Just like I do believe the security papers saying that, I was locked up because, people call the feds on me paperwork. A lot of paperwork is fake and it's connected to both of these cases. So that should tell you all a lot, okay? That this is where they should start, okay? A lot of this stuff don't make any sense. Then they said that another thing that was said was Straight Drop did a video the same day at the location where they found the car at. And then now they're saying that he went live from another, state. It's too many lies floating around. And they're doing this to confuse the police, confuse everybody, so that everything could get brushed under the rug and they can continue to do what they're doing, taking out these rappers, innocent rappers that's not out here doing anything to nobody but trying to take care of people and their families. They're taking them out one by one. And like I said, if it wasn't the cookie people that played a part in this, the Makita's company, if it wasn't this family member that played a part in this, then who was? You have to ask yourself this question. And why? Who stood to gain from him being taken out, y'all? You have to ask yourself this question. If this family right here didn't get anything from that or didn't have anything to do with it, then who gained from it? Okay? We know for a fact. Now, this one thing that we do know for sure, that anytime an artist sign a distribution deal with Death Pyre, they have to have an insurance policy. Just in case something happens to them, then they get an insurance check off of that artist. We know one thing for sure. Out of everything that then came out, that Death Pyre collects a check when an artist passes. That's one thing we know for sure. We know one thing for sure, that after some of the artists passes away that works on his label, he's slapping hands and, taking pictures with people that they were into it with. Okay? We know that right after Mo3 was taken out. While Mo3 was being taken out, Background Dancer was right there on the scene. We know for surely sure that after he was taken out, he is, shaking hands with the owner of Death Pyre. We know for surely sure that Dolph got tangled up with background dancer. Okay, started hanging out, call herself doing business or whatever with this guy. Okay, I wondered from the video that was posted, one of the, I know that he helped a lot of people in Memphis. I know that, Dolph helped a lot of people in Memphis. But one thing I did not understand is if he did this car giveaway of the Lamborghini giveaway, why did he do it in Dallas instead of Memphis? Okay, which made me just further see that he started having a lot of ties in Dallas. Okay, and we already see the crowd that he was hanging around. Okay, now we also have another artist that's taken out, that's completely taken out in California now. And he had 400 Slim 400. He has ties to one of the same people that in this whole ordeal as well. I looked at some old interviews of Slim 400, and he has ties to Big Bird, okay, y'all? And for those who don't know who Big Bird is, I'm talking about Yellow, okay? That's best friends with background dancer. So, are they being paid? I don't know. To help take out artists, and then, they take their territory, or, they're trying to extort them. I don't know. But that's where it seems like it's leading to. And when this guy came, like I said on this interview tonight, and he said it seems like he said that everybody in Memphis believed the Cookie people. Only people that didn't believe him was the people on the outside. When he said only people that was keeping up the lies was the people outside. When he said that, that made a lot of sense. Okay? It made a lot of sense for that car to end up where it ended up, because this is the game that people like to play. Like I said, go back and watch the video with Dolph and background dancer and Bebe in there, and you tell me if they was not trying to line him up like they lined up Mo3. It's right there in front of your face in this video, which also tells you whose idea is it for, to be hidden at the artist. One of the artists that's in the video and not the others that's rapping in the videos, because it's a similar pattern that happened to Mo3. And I keep telling you all this. Now, she said Dolph, let's get back to her. She said that Dolph comes in there, been coming in there for 5 or 6 years. Okay. So when he started coming there, that was right about the same time that she had stopped doing her modeling thing. Okay. That everybody thought that she was, adult entertainer or whatever. But she said she was modeling. Okay. So at the time that she had just stopped modeling, this is the time when Dolph popped up on the scene and started coming to their store. What I don't understand is if Dolph has been coming there for 5 or 6 years, why this year did you feel the need to record him and post it saying that he comes there all the time? Now, even if, your mother is older and she do not know what's going on out here, the daughter is younger. She not stupid. She kind of got to know a sense of people that get into it with each other. Everybody didn't listen to Biggie and Tupac, but everybody knew that Biggie and Tupac was into it. Okay? Now, it's no way in the world that she could not know that Dolph and Yo Gotti was into it, because it's all over the place. Plus, Dolph had been hit up before. So, was she being careless by posting up something on her page saying that he comes there all the time, every time he's in town? Maybe. Or, was she being careless, or was it something else? Okay, why did you feel the need out of 5 or 6 years The same year that he's taken out. This is the year that you posted this up. Okay? She said that he drove up all the time. You know, he never called. Now, I don't understand this part because they said that he liked his cookies hot and fresh. So if he wanted them hot and fresh, then it seems as if he would stick around a little bit for them to be made. But she said that he comes in, grabs his cookie, and he's at the door. It's a quick visit. So that's confusing right there because at first they say that, he waits for them to be made. So I'm not sure about that one. She also said that, that video of him coming out of, their store, it was taken July the 1st. So the middle of the year. Okay. But still in all, like I said, if you've been coming in there 5 or 6 years, why this year? She also said that the robbery video that they've been showing, that was old. That was something from last year. Okay. And everybody been posting it up as if it happened a week before and all of that. So this is why I go to tell you, I hope that they have a lawyer that's going to sue the pants off of this paperwork people, because the paperwork people was behind a lot of people posting information because they were seeing this paperwork and they were thinking that this paperwork was true. Not only did I see this paperwork on this page, this paperwork was being sent to me, okay, in my inboxes. So when you see paperwork like that, you think it's legit. So now that we know where it came from, I really do hope that they press charges because, like she said, something could have happened to her family over a lie. She also said that they put in new cameras about 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks before Dolph was taken out, they had put in a new camera system. She also said they had cameras in the front, the kitchen, and in the back. Okay. So this part is another part that I don't understand right here. She says that one employee told her that he came in the store with someone. Okay. Then she said another employee said he came in by himself and they believed the other guy was in the car. Okay. We didn't see anybody in the car with him when he was at the gas station. Okay, y'all. But like I said, somebody could have been inside the gas station, or he was just by himself, or was the guy in another car. Nobody says anything about the guy being in another car. Okay, so this part is very confusing. Now, another thing that she said that don't make no sense, because if one employee told you one thing and one employee told you another, the tapes is going to tell you the truth on who is telling the truth. Okay? She said that the police had the daddy to keep rewinding the tape the whole evening. Rewinding it back, rewinding it back, rewinding it back. Due to the fact that your father watched this happen over and over and over and over and over again. You all had tapes from the front door to the back door to the middle of the store. Nobody shouldn't have had to ask you, was the guy in the store? Well, did the guy come in the store or was the guy outside in the car? Because if your daddy saw the tape, you should know if somebody came in the store with him or if somebody was outside of the store. You should know all of this because y'all have the footage. Now, somebody asked her, did she talk to her daddy? She said her daddy didn't want to talk about it. He told him about it one time, but he didn't want to talk about it no more. Now, I think that's a lie. Okay? Because I have been around my family and incidences that happen. It don't matter if you there or not. The person that was there in your family, you gonna pick their brains, especially for something this big. You gonna pick their brains like, Dad, did you see, Did he come in the store with anybody? That's going to be a main question that you ask your daddy. If you did not see the footage your own self, you're going to ask your daddy, did he come in there with somebody? And she says that she don't know. And she's confused about that part. There is no confusion if your daddy really saw the footage. There's no way her daddy and her family is not discussing the details of this whole thing together. So if you will lie about that part, then what else are you lying about? You have to ask yourself this question. Okay? So I'm just saying now, I still apologize to her how things were out there, but we still have questions. There is still some doubts that something ain't adding up. Okay. She also said that Dolph went to the counter and ordered, and after he ordered, he went over there in the corner, and she said that one of the employees said that she saw the guys walking up to the window. If the two guys that we saw on the camera walked up to the window and just started, hitting low, y'all, then where did those other holes come from that looks like they're going out instead of inward? Where did those other holes come from? Because if they already, let's just say this, y'all, that those two guys are the only hitters, and they came up to the window and started hitting low. If they started hitting low and he had his back turned, he could have, if they hit the legs, it could have threw his body toward the window. Okay? If the legs went in the direction that the hits were going, that could be why he fell. Okay? Did he fall backwards and his hand went out of that window? It's a possibility that they start hitting low, his legs come from up under him, and he fall backwards. It's a possibility that his hand could have went through that window. It's already open because they hit through it. He fall backwards, sort of backwards, like his hand goes out of one hand goes out of the window. They comes up to the window and they keep hitting to make sure the job is done. Okay? That makes a little sense. Another thing, there couldn't have been anybody there in the inside. If it went that, it could have been went that way, and it couldn't have been nobody there, because if somebody else would have been right there too, then they would have got hit too. So it's a possibility that they fell back. He fell backwards when they start hitting at the legs. Just think about it. You standing there, somebody hitting at your legs go one way, you fall backwards. Possibility. We have to look at it both ways, y'all. Okay? She said that the daddy said that, I think she said the daddy said that, the guy that was with him, the one that was hitting on the wall, maybe he hit the wall and that hard and looked like, something came through the window. They say he was punching the glass. I don't believe he punched the glass that hard to make it look like a hole in it like that. But that's what she said. And she said that the security or whoever this guy was, because everybody, this paperwork lie, said that it was an employee. Paperwork said that it was their brother, somebody in their family that worked there. Paperwork told a bunch of lies about this. Okay? She said that the guy was shaking him. So could that been what we saw when we saw somebody move his hand out the window? I don't know. That could have been the police when they got there. I don't know. But she said that he was shaking him. So he couldn't have been shaking him too hard because he didn't shake his hand back out the window. Okay, so he could have been just shaking him to see if he was still alive. Okay, so we have to think about that as well. What else stood out? If he wasn't in the store with him and he was in a car, what car was he in, y'all? Was he in the car with Dolph or was he in another car? And if he was in Dolph's car, did he sit there and watch the whole thing and then after they got in the car, he jumped out? Was he scared? Did he freeze up? Was he in another car? Because we don't see that part, but I'm pretty sure her dad had to have told her where this guy came from the cameras. Was he in the store with Dolph, or did he come in after Dolph was hit up and he came in to see what was going on, started punching the windows? Like, where did this guy come from? So she had to have talked with the dad about that. That's a very important part that was left out. What else did she say? I'm trying to think of everything. She said that was a lie about somebody else from another store called the police, that they didn't. See, this is the part that's so petty that makes me think that it's the same people got involvement because of this spider web, this trap thing that they likes to run all these different scenarios and games. Okay, it's the same thing that happened with Mo 3. I'm telling you, the everything to a T. So she said that was a lie. She said that they pushed the button that went straight to the police station. She also said that one of the employees called 911. So that was a lie that somebody had put out that they did not even call. She also said that the Jason Hill guy that was taken out at the mall was nobody in her family. But the paperwork party people, they put all, I told y'all, people was coming to my page saying that, oh, you just jealous of the paperwork. No, I'm not jealous. I see a pattern. I saw this before this woman even had this interview. I said that the paperwork party is some liars. They're lying. And they did it to me. Okay? They did it to other people. They did it to Mo 3's case. A lot of posts was going up and all of this stuff. And then there's nobody getting questioned that all of these posts was supposedly made on all these people. Nobody's, nobody has gotten questioned. Nobody has this. Then another thing that make me think that it had a lot to do with some Dallas stuff, because I want y'all to think about something. I want y'all to think, I know the Memphis people don't know what I'm talking about, but the Dallas people know what I'm talking about. Remember when the post came out about, Chicago and, DJ and Smurf? Was that a fake post, y'all? Just to throw us off as well. And then, background dancer putting the camera on DJ and him wiping his nose. Was all of this to, throw off the scenarios, to change the narratives over and over again to confuse people. Okay? Because those posts alone, that post and him coming in a car wiping his nose, you would think that they would have been arrested just for that, or a questioner picked up or something. Nothing, y'all. So a lot of the stuff that they did in Mo 3 case is being done right here in this one. That's why I say it's so many ties. And then he was tied to these people too. What gets me the most is wannabe rappers, okay, that are running around here balling out of control and don't have a hit record, okay, that tells you that they're doing something else for that money. And I told you, Do Death Fire have serial hitters? Okay? I keep telling y'all. This is no coincidence. Mo3 get taken out, background dancer there. Dolph get taken out, background dancer has ties to him. And all the stuff in this video is similar to Mo3's video. Slim 400 now, taken out. He is close friends with Yellow Beezy. Serial hitters. Making plans. I'm not saying they doing it themselves. I'm saying they got hitters that I do believe that they're putting out on the street to do these things. And at the same time, they got all this chaos going on. And they paying bloggers to lie and make up stories. I told you all in the first place. I do believe background dancer is paying the rat guy over there, okay? They got all these people calling in thinking that they're and watching his page thinking that they're looking at the truth when everything is made up. The whole thing is a lie. I keep telling y'all this, okay? The chaos is real. Okay, let's get back to her. What else? Trying to think of something else that I wanted to talk about. They asked her about the PPP loans. Everybody took out a PPP loan, so that's not no big deal. Everybody that had businesses, they took out the PPP loans. Also, she said that they were not in debt. Like, you know, the paperwork is saying. They're saying they are not in debt like that. They have another location downtown that they had just had an opening for on the 6th. So this store had opened up before Dolph was even taken out. So if they're opening up new businesses, it don't seem as if they were hurting that bad for money. Now, another thing that catches my ear, okay? She said that when they put up the new cameras, she said they put up the new cameras because they were moving, you know, they were moving to the downtown location. Certain ones that were running a place there were going downtown. So they hired 2 new employees. Now, I don't know who these 2 new employees are. She said that one of them was shook up about things. Now, the other one, I don't know. The fact that you have 2 employees there and you get 2 different stories, that catches my ear. For one employee to say something total different than the other, who is that person that said something total different? Because the one that said something total different, that could be the lie. And like I said, they can find out if this employee is lying because they got cameras. So they know which employee said that someone came in there with him. If nobody did come in there with him, then do this employee have anything to do with people knowing that he was there? Ask yourself this question. Did any of those employees know he was there? And due to the fact that it happened so fast, was it time for an employee to call someone and say he's here? Was somebody on standby for that as well? So you have to pay that attention too. Because if an employee, you cannot, if an incident happens, you don't just see things that's not there. There's no way you're going to be like, oh, I think he came in with somebody else. Then you didn't see but one person come in there. Or the person that had 2 people, that saw 2 people come in there, is the other person lying. That's saying that he was in there by himself. And if the other person is lying, that's saying he was in there by himself, why would that person lie and say that? So could one of these employees have been somebody that told he was there? And if if possible, could they have gotten there that fast to do that? In the amount of time that he pulled up, ordered, and walked over there to the side, could somebody have told that he was there? Now, she did say that somebody in her family was in the office sealing the cookies. Okay? So, I don't know. Did one of the employees leave the room? Did one of the employees get on the phone? Did one of the employees text somebody? You got to ask yourself this question too. She says she don't know the two employees like that. They're new. So was they somebody? She said they had just hired them. Now, mind you, she put up this video the middle of the year saying that he's there all the time. Could one of those two employees have came there just for the fact that if he comes in the store, let me know? You got to ask yourself that question too. I ain't trying to throw nothing out there for people to be trying to harass nobody. But it leaves the door open to that as well. Okay, y'all? I think that's all. That's all the questions or anything that I had. And like I said, shout out to Say No to Scope. Even though he tried to talk crazy about, she said our whole year that Mo3, they took Mo3 out, and then she says, is he even gone? I said, is he even gone? Because why wouldn't you want to set up a reward for somebody to give information? That's why I said that. That's kind of odd. Like, if that gets, I was seeing how this case was going, and it seems as if people were on the right track because of the reward money. So that's why I did that. And afterwards, I said that because of the fact that they did not want, reward manager to go to anybody. So either they already know who did what they did to Mo3, or, like I said, that's up in the air. But that is why I wanted to do the GoFundMe for Mo3. So me and him kind of bump heads a little bit. Say no to Scope when it comes to things like that. And like I said, when you got somebody that they can't do anything without the other person. He do a live and everybody's on there, and then the other person jumps on there for some more clout to act as if this is the same situation. It's not the same situation. This woman wants to clear her family's name. She's coming out, she's talking. Rain Man did not want to clear anything up, and he still haven't cleared anything up. He have not yet came forward and let people ask questions without him getting smart, laughing, all of that, playing games in people's face. He's done that since the beginning, and he's doing it now. And it's a total different thing. And it's a shame that the one night when Say No to Skull did something really good, really, really good. He handled the interview very well. He still couldn't do that alone. Somebody had to still jump on there and try to ruin that and put themselves slap dab in the middle of that as well. So, this is all I have to say about that, y'all. So please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank y'all so much for watching. Peace. Be safe, y'all.